Hey there guys, and welcome to Encased, a post-apocalyptic sci-fi isometric RPG that has just come out on early access on Steam. Now this comprises two of my favourite things actually, sci-fi and RPG, which is definitely very interesting. It's kind of blindsided me. I did not expect it to release so soon, especially into early access, but well, seeing as it has, I'm thinking of giving it a go. So, I guess I'm just going to look at the settings and then we'll start. Okay, so
you remember how it all started. The year was 1971. The dome was discovered in a remote desert, a gigantic structure of unknown origin. Then, the leading world powers founded the C.R.O.N.U.S Corporation with the purpose of researching it. Scientists and other experts were transported inside the dome from Crystal Sands, a city built at its foot. The Spire Station was also built at the top of the mysterious formation, and all the goods and personnel were moving through it to reach the lands beneath the dome. C.R.O.N.U.S promised the flourishing of the civilization in its advertising materials. Teleportation technology, flying cars, new power sources, the cure for all diseases, maybe even eternal life. Who knows? We thought it's our golden ticket. We thought these hospitality open doors led us to the greatest treasury in the universe. And although it was impossible to leave the dome, this subtle warning didn't stop us. Our faith in the better future made us blind. We were looking for new technologies and found millions of strange mechanisms we didn't know how to use. We were searching for immortality, but we lost so many lives. We let the genie out of the bottle, and we had no idea what it will take in exchange for fulfilling our wishes. We were delusional, not seeing the big picture. In September 1976, the day you were delivered from Spire to Magellan Station, the delusions were never stronger.
Ooh, strange character creation then. Right, does age actually affect anything? It's interesting. Right, wing, orange wing. Ah, so this is just your sort of class, I guess, or background. Right, so gender, body type, head type. Let's create a guy. Really not liking that facial hair actually. It's on the features, yeah. Right, let's have a look. Skin. I want a Caucasian. I do like creating the look of my character straight at the bat. That way I know what I'm created for. It's got a pretty vanilla one hair. Let's go two for that, I guess. It's a big head of hair that. Hair colour. Let's go. Blonde, why not? Should go with a beard. Oh. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, and let's see if I can actually find a portrait. Perhaps I should have gone with a portrait first and then tried to match it off that. Let's go with this one for now. Alright, so let's have a look at the wings then. So, orange wing. Every person deserves a second chance, especially those willing to make amends for their crimes by working for the betterment of humanity. Orange Wing was created especially for these people. Its employees are everywhere, providing every kind of domestic service, from cleaning and delivery to manufacturing and construction. There's a lot of work to be done under the dome, and every employee of the Orange Wing will find a way to make their own contribution. I like the manacles I've got as well. I'm just wondering though, it doesn't seem to say that this has any effect on my stats or anything, so I guess it affects the back, it's just the background, isn't it? A name, a none. Jack. Alright, Blackwing. Using the most powerful weapons and advanced military equipment, the employees of the Blackwing protect humanity from the myriad hazards of the dome. Blackwing's command is made up of the best officers from the most highly trained armies in the world, who coordinate their subordinates to provide maximum security for everyone from every wing under the dome. Alright, so security, Silver. Determine the first priority out of 1,000. Find experts who can suss out the best solutions to every problem. Equip workers with the right tools and ship the necessary materials where they're needed to go. Every base built and every successful expedition is a testament to the hard work and deep wisdom of the Silverwing managers. Okay, so they're the logistics division. Blue Wing. The dome lay dormant for centuries and came to life only with the arrival of people. Today, this region is a gigantic 30,000 square kilometers construction site with thousands of cars, snow-white cities, and a network of motorways spanning the inhospitable desert. C.R.O.N.U.S is rightfully proud of its world-class infrastructure, built from the ground up thanks to the hard work and knowledge of the employees of the Blue Wing. And White Wing, this is the last one, isn't it? It's often said that the time of great discoveries is now past. What an incompeopery. Just like Galileo and Newton, White Wing employees are launching a new era of science. We represent the best minds of humanity, working diligently in laboratories equipped with the most modern tech to uncover the mysteries of this ancient civilization. So am I in, like, obviously it's post-apocalyptic. Am I going to experience the apocalypse then? Because I haven't heard anything about that so far. Obviously we saw that machine or whatever it was kill the people in the lab, but... I'm thinking White Wing or Silver Wing. Not 100% sure. Do I want to be a scientist though? Partially responsible for all the shit that's bound to go down. I think I'm gonna go. Let's go Silver Wing for now. So I'm more the logistics managers. Definitely in a suit. Right, and stats. So does it? Right, 2738. What if I switch to Black Wing? Ah, yes, it does actually affect the stats. But obviously I can seemingly take these out and put them in at will anyway, so that's not too much of an issue. Right. Hit points. So hit points are low in this game then, so you've only got 10. Action points, decently high. I'm just trying to figure out sort of relative averages. So perception, affects initiative, and a bunch of different things. So light weapons. Pistols, shotguns, submachine guns, heavy weapons, grenade launchers, heavy machine guns, and other large caliber weaponry. High tech. So I guess heavy weapons includes rifles, which I'm probably going to be going for. I love rifles. Leadership. Criminal. It's an oddly broad term right there. I don't even know whether I want to really change that much stuff. I can't really tell what everything does. That seems to only affect skills then, brains? Yeah. I might just leave that as is for now. Physical strength, pretty low. I guess, does that affect carrying capacity? I can't see anything saying carrying capacity. Actually, that reduces health by quite a bit. I might do. It might be well to keep a couple of points in muscle. It's good to affect health as well, yeah. Take a point out of that and put it into that. Might just leave it as it is for now then. So combat, unassigned tag skill. So this is kind of the same as Fallout, which is always good to see. Ability points are spent on acquiring a special. Same tag skills. Right, so let's go for skills. Now, I don't know how many high-tech weapons there are. Generally, I prefer ballistic weapons over energy weapons. Definitely go speech. Oh, do I have to... How do I set that as a tag skill? Do I have to select one of these? Okay. So it's just I can choose out of them. So it's that. Most advanced skills. Selecting the skills are prioritized automatically grants it 20 extra points. So how do I select that as the tag skill? There we go. Alright, so speech. Confirm. I'm going to go psionics. Let's actually check the speech things. So barter, charm, way to convince, and conviction. So just sort of arguments in that. Do we not have enough charm then? Oh, it just gives charm. Requires leadership 25. Okay. So the next thing, heavy weapons. What's that actually do? So find shrapnel, high explosive round, light weapons, fixed bayonets. Yeah, probably not gonna go light weapons. Don't particularly love pistols, but don't know about light weapons or high tech. Laser pistol and electromagnetic. That sounds pretty cool, but I'm not sure how scarce those are gonna be. Let's go heavy weapons for now, I guess. Oh, but it says mortars, grenade launchers, heavy machine guns, and flamethrowers. Should I just go high tech then? Might just go high tech. But psionics is a combat skill as well. Psy-shock, psy-confusion, psy-control. I do like psychic abilities. Stealth as a combat skill. Spying on someone in the bathroom. Obviously all these skills are unavailable in current version anyway, but... As are those. Are all these skills unavailable? No. Light ones don't seem to be. Should I just go light then? That's actually a good point. Yeah, so it seems heavy weapons skills are actually not working currently. Might just go high tech then. See what we can get from that. And outsmart, what do I want? So survival, wishing to live a longer life in the wilds and the desert. So essentially, the ability to detect traps, the ability to survive in the desert, science. I do like science. Science versus tech, though. Not 100% sure on the difference between those. But let's go... Does that say anything about... Which one's about science? Which one's about computers, even? I guess? Tech? Piloting the driving vehicles. I guess we'll see. Obviously, this is only the first version of the game, and obviously a lot of the skills in that aren't in, as you can see with the unavailable and current version of abilities. I can tell from this one to do, can't I? Gunsmithing, tailoring, mechanics from tech. Whereas science is hacking in that, so I'm going to go science then. And can I even... Ability points are spent on acquiring. Is that just how many they cost, or how many I've got? So high-tech weapons then. Requires tech 30, so I do have high-tech 30, so I might... No, wait, don't I have tech 30? Oh, it's a skill, isn't it? Right. So it's just the green ones that I can get. Ability to fire. I set fire to an adversary. I guess that could be useful. 2 ability points. Did I? Oh. So it's how many I have out of each category. So I can just get those 2 then, can't I? 3 points, but I can't afford any of these things. Criminal. Right, pickpocketing or lockpicking. I'm gonna go lockpicking. Speech. Obviously charm. So I need leadership 25 to get the next one. Should I just go back and... What's my leadership at? 24? I just take a point out of something so I can put it in leadership. Yeah, let's take a point out of muscle. I don't know, no, I'm kind of low to do so. Perception, I guess? You know what, look. I can deal with look. Take out look and put into charisma. So now I can get charm as well. Alright, so that's pretty useful. For criminal... Oh, that's taken out the abilities, hasn't it? Tech 30. Oh well. Piloting. Oh god. Don't really know what I'm going to be doing out of this. Don't even know whether we... Is there even driving in this version? I mean, I guess if there's the abilities. I'll just leave that for now, though. Medicine. Emergency medical care for minor injuries. Or stop bleeding. I prefer emergency medical care. That sounds more inclusive. So hacking, scanning, and learning. Let's do scanning, because I guess that's going to be quite... not learning, and hacking. And survival allows you to carry more useful items. That sounds pretty useful. No pun intended. Yeah, let's go carrying useful items. I think that's all I'll need. I don't know what I want to do out of this. What's going to be harder to find. I'm not entirely sure about the pilots and stuff. I've got all the rest of it. Oh, it's unselected my tag skills. Deselected even. Oops. Speech. And science. Which has inadvertently given me more points. Let's get charm as well. And high-tech weapons. Target ignition. So I guess that's me done for now then. I'm so sorry, Jack. I've probably made a bunch of horrible decisions on your half. Okay, you take the envelope handed to you. The C.R.O.N.U.S. There we go. A foundation created to explore and exploit the dome. De facto dictates the prices and conditions of access to the relics and technologies of the forefathers. You work for C.R.O.N.U.S. and C.R.O.N.U.S. cares about you. I have a feeling that's not entirely true. The C.R.O.N.U.S. logo stares up at you from it, along with the large number 1. You open the envelope. Inside you find a foil-coated postcard depicting a strange glowing mechanism. A second card serves as an official invitation. Where's number 1? Don't skip the intro. You receive a second envelope. Inside is a copy of the form you filled out earlier. The third envelope contains another congratulatory postcard and a ticket to the Crystal Sands. This is the town of Crystal Sands, an explorer's last stop before they enter the dome. The authority of the committee is hardly felt here, but there is nothing strange in it. Everyone who wanted to really command and rule, they're all there, beyond the flickering edge in the sky. Michael Irwood, the smiling boy from the cover of Sight, 6 years ago, he was the talk of the town. At 20, he became co-owner of Horizon I&R and took the company to the top of the arms market. Few remember him now. These days, Zeit features C.R.O.N.U.S. staff, who make Horizon's best look like ants. C.R.O.N.U.S. grows far too fast, outpacing all its competitors, and its management division, known as the Silver Wing, is looking to hire people just like you, high flyers raring to become the new Michael Irwood. This is no corporate ladder, this is an elevator. The glass doors close behind you and the funicular carries you to the spire. A gentle wind rocks the crowded cabin. At the handrail, your view of the city is obscured by rising heat. The funicular rises on. Frost whitens the windows, its script pale upon the glass, and cabin heating comes on. Let's look in the window. Clinging to the handrail, you peer through frosted glass. The cabin emerges from milk-white clouds. The sunlight reflects bright upon the roof of the dome. You shield your eyes. The spire approaches. A moment, and the cabin shudders and docks. The spire's that station is built around the aperture at the top of the dome. Relics are moved up to it, and capsules of new employees, food, and equipment descend. The spire. Steady white light floods the station hallways. You feel like you're in outer space or it's a busy shopping mall. The clerk at the desk gives you a friendly nod and passes you the fourth envelope, fourth and last. Inside you find your name tag, permanent pass, and a magnetic chip, no bigger than an aspirin. On the chip you find engraved the number 38. At capsule 38 you put the chip into the slot. A door opens, you step inside. I get it, right? Fallout, the lucky 38? 5 others have arrived before you. You give them away before taking a seat. The round door closes with a dull clap. The capsule begins its descent, accelerating slowly. Those are the 5, I guess. Is that from each of the... Yeah, so is that all barring the division I came in? So that's orange, black, white, and blue. Okay. Oh no, check out the silver. So there is a silver as well. Who do I want to be friends with? If that even works like that. I guess Blackwing, because I need someone to help me. Greet the female Blackwing employee. Lieutenant Elsa Olafsson, the black, introduces herself. She puts her hand on the shoulder of the orange sitting beside her. And this is my first assignment. Get the orange. The man in orange jumpsuit pretends not to notice you. Eyes lowered, he studies his own thin wrists and the handcuffs that bind them. The female White Wing employee. The young woman, her tag reads Tomoko Himura. She catches your reflection in the glass and turns. There was an article in the subverse about light-emitting minerals with changeable crystalline grids. Quietly, she answers the question you didn't get the chance to ask. I'm here for them. Greet the Blue Wing employee. The Russian squeezes your fingers in his own. Gesturing to the window, he points at the lattice of unfinished aqueducts standing tall and still in the sand. Then he pats himself on the chest. Looks like he doesn't speak English. Well, at least I know what he's here for. Check out the silver. Monty, James. The silver puts one hand on his chest and with the other playfully salutes you. He nods at your name tag. I've read your profile. Look through the viewport. You move to the window. Beneath the rippling clouds, you spy a golden desert. Pretty as an advertisement, the dunes ripple in the pale waves. You think you see patterns. You squint. You were right. Giant concentric circles seem to stay in the sand. I'll really make them out on this. Mysterious structures. There are hundreds of enigmatic machines and unexplored buildings scattered over the thousands of square kilometers under the dome. The functions of most of them remain unknown. Those currently being studied are catalogued as objects. Now, didn't they say that this structure had been found and it's 30,000 kilometers? Did it just appear overnight then? Strange. The capsule sinks into the clouds. The silver knocks on the viewport. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. These are your last moments in your old world. I advise you to enjoy them. The cabin quivers as if breaking through an invisible barrier. The black lets out a barely audible breath. That's the boundary. There's no going back now. So, dome border. The dome is characterized by its selective permeability. Cargo and personnel are moved into the desert through the technical hole in its upper part. Damaged equipment, dangerous garbage, and mined relics are taken to the outside world through it as well. As for living beings, none of them can leave the dome, and any attempts to do this ends in death. A trip here is a one-way ticket, but it doesn't stop the daredevils. Nice. The ground comes up fast. The capsule hits the braking cushions. The door opens to the desert, flooded with sunlight. An orange transporter stands nearby. The silver adjusts his jumpsuit and narrows his eyes. Attention, you're now entering the C.R.O.N.U.S territory. Mr. Ponte and Miss Kimura, please, follow me and pick your seats. Mr. Bisley looks uncomfortable. Elsa, would you be so kind as to provide him with handcuffs that are more humane? The orange smiles bitterly as he takes his seat at the back of the transporter near the barred window. His humane handcuffs softly shine. The vehicle begins to move. The world under the dome looks like a dream, a great and glorious dream. The transporter pulls out into a brand new road with freshly painted yellow-white markings. The faraway horizon glows blue-silver as the light glints on the edges of the dome. Look left, look right! Let's look right, I guess. A gigantic billboard stands by the road, a neon arrow pointing to a long, single-floor building. In the parking lot, a blonde woman in a blue sundress places a paper bag on the back seat of a car. A hypermall here? The car turns off the street down into an underground parking lot. The silver opens the door and the car is bathed in the yellow light of dozens of lamps. In the far corner of the lot, a spacious elevator awaits you. Doors open. The lift's powerful engines suddenly fall silent and the platform stops. The hollow echo of voices is coming from below. The lamps in the wall fixtures buzzing quietly. The soft rumble of distant mechanisms comes from behind the ventilation hatch. Plus 15, Silverwing reputation. Am I stuck? That's a lot of things. Alright, so I can move the left mouse. Can I... Oh yeah, I can rotate the camera, nice. And WSD does move, which is good. Right, so I'm stuck. Let's try pressing the button. Clip with a muffled sound. Nah, so it doesn't do anything then. Right, so there's a couple of different ways. You can go the ventilation hatch, or... Ah, that's nice. It tells me when there's a transition to another place. Although I don't know whether it's telling me this on the ladder. After taking a walk along the elevator platform, you stop near the technical access stairs. Examine the ladder. The ladder is made of thin metal staves welded to the steel coat of the elevator shaft. The distance between a stave and the platform is no more than 20 centimeters. Even a skinny adult would risk to get stuck and perish. A red placard warns that it's dangerous to use the ladder whilst the elevator is moving. However, the lift is broken down now. Should I try it? Get to the ladder and climb up? You come to the edge of the platform, pull yourself up, holding the handrail as you step onto the ladder. Climb up the ladder. Staves are creaking slightly under your feet. Looking up, you see a chain of yellow wall lamps going upwards. Oh, go up. The ladder staves are vibrated slightly and unpleasantly, making your hands vibrate too. You clutch the ladder. Oh god. The vibration becomes stronger and suddenly you realise where it comes from. The lift has been set in motion. Climb down! It's amazingly stupid to climb down towards a moving up lift, but a true C.R.O.N.U.S employee, as the advert says, is capable of anything, even an absolutely foolish thing. The ladder is trembling even more distinctively, and at last your sweaty hand slips off a stove. You fall with a yell, hit the platform, and losing your senses, slip into the dark shaft. Perhaps if your body is found, it will at least benefit science. Nice! At least it can load then. So, don't do that one. What if I climb down, actually? Does that do anything? Climb ladder down. Climb down. Climb down. Ah, so, yeah, smudge blue ball. You might be imagining, but there's dark emulsions glowing slightly. A couple of meters down, you hear a low drone. Looking up, you see the elevator's been set in motion. It's now moving down rapidly. Ah, there we go. So, yeah, it's probably going to kill me. Squeeze up against the ladder, hoping the cabin will pass by. You press your chest against the ladder staves until it hurts, but you still don't do it quickly enough. The terrible heaviness loads on your shoulders a moment later. The world goes dark before your eyes. Your fingers let go, and you fall into the shaft. So, yeah, I guess I have to use the other way out then. Would my corpse really benefit science? I'm fairly sure they've got all they need from people who fall down elevators. Alright, so buttons don't work. Time to leave the shaft through the ventilation, I guess. Could you get normal ones? That looks like a blue guy. How do I highlight things, actually? Oh, is it that? The scanner? Oh no, it looks like I have to select that, don't I? Alright, I guess I'm just going to have to look over these objects then. So what we got? A toolbox. I guess I might as well take them. I don't know whether I've got a carry capacity, but... And medical kit. Let's actually equip those. I'm going to equip this to be like Morgan Freeman. What can I do with a wrench? Wrench requires deafness. Mechanical damage. Oh, so crowbar's a belt item, but I was thinking that was a weapon, so I can just use the wrench as a weapon for now then. What have we got? Agilone capsules, a steroid drug with mixed effects, provokes short-term rush of blood to the muscles, increasing stamina, reaction rate, and overall body tone. Caution, there are contraindications. Do not use during the recovery period. Compounds. Wait. A yellow envelope, thick and crisp. Inside is a solemn letter printed in a font that mimics real handwriting. There's also a foil postcard and ticket stub to the Crystal Sands. Third letter from does it actually say that? Dear candidate, please accept our sincerest congratulations. From this day forward, you are officially part of the C.R.O.N.U.S ranks. Our foundation is not merely the wealthiest and fastest growing company in the world. Above all, it is an organization of people. Brave soldiers, astute scientists, talented engineers, brilliant managers, and other employees. Other employees presumably talking about the convicts. These people form a huge but cohesive team, and we hope you will soon find your own place in it, and make some new friends along the way. We are all united by a common goal. We believe in a bright future for every human being on Earth, and we are ready to work hard for that goal. Thank you for joining us. Why don't I feel thrilled? I've only been here a couple of minutes and already got a problem with the lift. I guess those are used for crafting. More crafting. Right, let's talk to this guy then. Derek Exler.